Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your March Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elise and welcome to any new viewers. This is a Zodiac Wheel reading for the general collective. I tune in to the frequencies of each sign, and if you know your rising sign and moon sign, you will be able to look at those readings as well to get a more all-round view of the month ahead. Now, I use the animal medicine cards as for a confirmation reading at the end of the Zodiac Wheel reading, so stay tuned for that. And if you're not already a member of our community, please do click on that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Focusing for Virgo. I ask Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me in this reading for Virgo, and thank you for any messages that come through in this reading for Virgo's highest good and for the good of all concerned. I ask for messages for Virgos for the month of March. What messages do you have for Virgo? Thank you. Start with that. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Lovely. Oh, look at this. And the Chariot. Oh, and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, what a great start to the month you've got showing up, Virgo. You're really getting some of the best frequencies and energies from the planetary movements with all the Capricorn and Taurus, earth sign energy is really shining bright for Virgos with their earth energy. You got so much assistance and help from the other realm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcana. Ta-da! So there's powerful outside forces at work here that are influencing you and for what you're seeking, what direction you're going in. So it's safe to sort of hand things over to Great Spirit, to God. It's safe to ask the angels for help. You've got it all around you supporting you, Virgo. This is one of the nicest spreads I've seen so far. And starting it off with the Wheel of Fortune there. So this is the Wheel of Destiny and Fate. Fate is playing its part in what's happening. So it's not by chance that this is all happening. It's a fated thing. And it can bring about some wonderful new ways of doing things. So the shift that was due, the wheel has clicked into the next clog. Okay? So it doesn't mean that things are going to end. It just means that, you know, there was a need for a shift and you're supported in that shift. You're fully supported in that shift. And the wheel has turned, and it's turning in your favour, Virgo. And you have a pretty much a conscious awareness of this. And you're finding too with this that you're more able to be yourself, be an equal in a partnership, and bring about peace and harmony in your partnership. That's a vital ingredient for you. Okay? Now, this is really given your self-worth a great boost here, and you've got success with the Chariot. And the Chariot is about victory. The Chariot's also about travel, usually over road or rail, not necessarily over oceans or through the air, but that can't be ruled out. But so there's some necessity to have to travel a distance with this victory, but you're going to shine, Virgo. Now there's also two directions opening up with this, because you've got the white and the black horse there, and to me that means there's two pathways that you can go. Whether or not you can balance the two of them probably is your question, and I do feel that you can. I really do. I think there's something workable here with this. It's just had to change. Something's had to change in order to you to be more authentically who you are, to authentically be yourself, as well as fulfill your destiny and your fate. And you sort of intuitively know this, Virgo. You know it. This is also wonderful because that's letting you know that the financial assistance that you need is going to be there, and you're going to get good news about that. This is the Harvest card, the Ten of Pentacles, so Nine of Pentacles, sorry. So there is something backing you up, and you've worked hard for it too, and you can use that to communicate in some way, and that's in the area of siblings and neighbourhoods and short distance travel. So there is some long distance travel required, but there's also money to be made closer in shorter distances. Siblings are also helpful, I feel, with that Nine of Pentacles. And being able to be independent, feel that independence. Alright, and at the base of the wheel we have the Six of Swords, sailing out of trouble. I always like seeing the Six of Swords. It's one of the best swords in cards in the deck. A lot of the other sword cards are not so uplifting, but this one is showing that there has been some strife, there has been a bit of a struggle that you've had to get through, and you do have to go digging deep to, you know, either in your pockets, you've got to dig deep in your pockets to give, or you've got to, you know, delve into deep waters, but the waters are calming and you're able to sail out of trouble. So I do really like that it's in your 4th house. So that means that any stress or worry that you've had to do with home or family is now calming down. You've got a clearer view of what's ahead and where you can go with it and where you can take it for your quest for dignity in the eyes of the world. Now, you may have not realised it, but you've probably been repaying some of your past life karma, and by being understanding and compassionate, the maturity will just blossom out of you. So you have been on a quest to overcome your inner pride and to tolerate any failures that you've made, to look to see if you've been making life harder than what it needs to be for yourself. So that has all been taking place here with this being Six of Swords being shown to me, that's where you're coming from, and you're moving out of that now. All right, which I feel is going to really give you a sense of self-worth and joy. This is the Ace of Cups, and your cup is running over. So you have a lot of love to give to your friendships, to your loved ones, and especially for those of you that have children. I feel that the child or the children really just lighten up your whole life. So you're really wanting to have a lot of fun with your kids, and you may actually be experiencing that your children are becoming a little bit more independent as well. So this is a joyful time for you as well, because then that gives you a little bit of more time to look at your hobbies and your activities and where you find your pleasure. And the Ace of Cups there is a wonderful sign of good fortune, and you've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which is another great sign of good fortune. So you've got two good fortune cards being shown there. And with Jupiter coming up to conjunct Pluto, which is known as the Millionaire's Conjunction, it's also a good sign that from here through April, actually from March right through April, that you are seeking to enjoy life to the fullest, and your cup runneth over. It's like, right, I want to just have fun, and no matter what, I'm going to do it. Nothing's standing in my way. So that's wonderful. So now, with that Jupiter conjunct Pluto, there's also another planetary line up here in Capricorn coming, and we've had the stelliums, and we've had the full moons in Capricorn, and the eclipses in Capricorn, and all the hard work, and having to just bear with it and deal with all the responsibilities. That's what we've been dealing with all through last year, and we've got that on and off here throughout 2020. It's sort of the last critiquing part of getting it all right. So, okay, so you've got in the 5th house, you've got Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and Mars. Okay, so that is also letting me know that you're searching for ways to expand your creative expression, and you got a lot of inspiration from your children, or they've got it from you, as well as you are wanting to express yourself creatively. So there may be something that's been sort of hidden about you, that you haven't used your creativeness in this way before, but this is letting you know that the time is coming for that to unfold. And if life's been lacking a bit of fun lately, then that's going to ramp up as well. And it's even going to be nicer once Saturn it moves into Aquarius after the 22nd. After the 22nd of March, there's a lot of really lighter energies around, and that's where you're going to find that you want to use some of your original innovative ideas for humanitarian and social progress. Okay, I know that sounds like a big one, but that's the influence that your creativity is going to be having moving forward. Now, here in the area of your work, you're a little bit forlorn there with that Five of Cups. It's sort of like, everything appears to be lost, but it's not. It's not lost. It may appear that way, but there's still more to come, and you may find yourself going back into a role that you did enjoy, and that's why you're a bit feeling like you've lost something, because you think it's been taken away. But I feel it's going to be given a new title or a new branch coming off it, or maybe a revamped old branch that hasn't been used in a while, or something like that. So you've got the ability here with this Mercury in Pisces too, Virgo, and being in your 6th house, to tune into other people's thoughts. How good's that? Use your mental telepathy. Then you have relationships area, the Empress. Well, that's beautiful. That's a very fruitful, nurturing, loving relationship there. And she's the Mother Earth. She's the mother of the earth, the Empress. She nurtures and cares, and she's very fruitful and wise and gentle. So, and there's a lot of sensual energy connected with that too. So that's something that's really nice to have there in that partnership, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being across from it. So I do feel that partnerships are under very positive influences. And the Empress is a very wise woman. She's a queen, but she's sort of higher than a queen type thing. She's the Empress. She governs it all. So a lot of wisdom also being shown there. And you've also got here through March the Sun going through the 7th house and Neptune going through the 7th house. So relationships are an area for you to acquire a lot of self-knowledge. Your intimate partnerships will become a mirror for providing and reflecting your self-knowledge, and business partnerships may be more prominent as well. So you can use your imagination, and you're going to actually have time to daydream a little bit. Maybe meditation may become a very helpful tool for you to use. Even though you are seeking that perfection in an intimate relationship, if this is anything to go by, you're wanting the perfect partner. Okay? Well, the perfect partner for you. It doesn't matter whether or not it's the perfect partner for everybody else, as long as it's the perfect partner for you. So you'll be working on that as well. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so I do feel that with the High Priestess, this is, with the Empress, this is a good sign for healing taking place there. And that Virgo full moon is a wonderful time for healing. And the High Priestess here in the 8th house is letting you know that you have a wealth of wisdom which you can use. And the High Priestess is also the perfect partner. For men, this is finding the perfect woman on every level. Sexual, beauty, nurturing, love, or well-being, joy and happiness. So if in a man's reading, that is what the High Priestess appearing represents. Now for the rest of us, the High Priestess is tapping into your inner knowledge and using that knowledge in joint ventures or joint resources. Now the 24th of March is when the moon is in Aries, and the High Priestess is also governed by the moon. So around that time is a great time to put forward any new ideas or your intentions for the cycle ahead, the month ahead. Okay? Ask the universe for help with any projects or any joint ventures. Now, because it is a time when you can attract external resources easily, and you can enjoy the experience of the cycles of transformation of time. You also do need to have some form of independence in a committed relationship, or any new relationship that you're going into. You want to, you know, set a clear platform that, you know, you're still an independent individual even in a committed relationship, so that you are able to follow your path that's right for you. So the High Priestess here is letting me know that, Virgo, you're not going to be dictated to. Alright? Now, and you're going to have a lot of strength there, because you've got the Strength card in the 9th house. So you've got a lot of ability and skill to be able to forge ahead in the way that you want to express yourself as an individual. And that's also being very helpful, because here with the 8th house, when Venus goes into Taurus, which is the 5th of March, that's helping the intimacy and the sensual and love affairs and romance. That kind of energy is all being really activated after the 5th of March for you. And when I say love affairs, it's not a affair behind someone's back. It's the love affair that you have with the person that you are in love with. And for those of you that are single, the person is going to appear so that you can start to experience that equality in a relationship. Now, with that Strength card here, there is a need for you to discover the higher truths in your life and not to get sidetracked by fanatical beliefs. Okay? And then here you have a Queen of Wands, a fire sign woman energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Dealing with her in your career. In some way she's playing an influential role and an important role. Even though you've got the strength to be able to implement your own higher truths. So you're not going to be bossed around, but you are changing on profound levels with the Empress, the High Priestess and the Emperor. And this Queen here is someone who calls for action. And she's really showing to be quite a a loyal, I'm hearing the word imaginative, so that's also helping you, and you're liking that because you need that imaginative. You're in the place of really expanding your mind and how you use your mind, and you need that. So I think you're on a roll here, Virgos. There's not much standing in your way. There's changes taking place in your home. You might even be moving home with that Six of Swords there, but which is pain, and it can be quite painful having to pack and unpack and carry and empty boxes and do all that. But if you can afford to pay somebody to do it, then that makes life easier. But not many of us can afford to do that. So now on to the Knight of Pentacles here in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. You are manifesting things very well, and this is saying to keep practical, keep things practical. Don't let flight of fancy take away your common sense. That's the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight is a loyal person. The Knights in the court cards, the Knights are loyal to their king or their queen. So there's loyalty there in your social groups. So you can rely on them to be loyal and be discreet. And then you have the moon, and as I said, the moon is in Virgo, the full moon in Virgo on the 10th of March, and we have the moon card here. So see what takes place around the 10th of March, and the new moon on the 24th of March in Aries. They seem to be giving significant signs there. So the moon energy is something that's going to be revealed that has been behind the scenes and hasn't been revealed to you before. So you will be finding out something new, something will be coming to fruition. And it is also about nurturing and the mother symbol. So there's something to do with your connection to your mother that maybe has been hidden or from you, or hidden by you. You may have kept something back or not realised about her, because the mother-child connection is a lifetime thing. It never changes. The mother has quite a profound effect on us. She's our number one carer for most of our lives. So something that was hidden is going to be revealed. Okay, and it's also a little message there of emptying your mind of judgmental thoughts that can cause separation with this moon in Virgo. Okay, because it's shifting a gear when it's a full moon. It's a time where you can see what's happened through the last cycle, the last month. You can look back on it all and see how it all unfolds, which is going to help you to be able to not be too concerned or worried about how this next month is unfolding. And it does show here that you're certainly supported, and you couldn't be blamed for giving thanks for all the support that you've got. I feel very strongly that there's a lot of luck around you, Virgo, a lot of luck for you. That's not necessarily meaning that you're going to have a windfall, but that can't be ruled out either. But the luck of just things falling into place just at the right time as you need it to fall and unfold. So I'll just ask for confirmation message from the animal message cards for Virgo for March. There we go. And what do you know? You've got the Wheel of Fortune again. So a double up there. Fate is definitely on your side. Destiny is taking you where you need to go, Virgo. So it's reindeer medicine, and it's expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. How wonderful. You're truly blessed, Virgo. This month is going to be one of the best months this year for you. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Do give the thumbs up if you have liked this reading. Please, new viewers, subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future updates. I have my details down there in the description box. You can email me and join my Facebook Elle's Psychic Astrology group, where there's more updates and more readings available there for you. So many blessings to you all, Virgo.
Good boy.
Go on. Go for a swim. Oh, he loves his pool. Was that Santa good to you, was he? Yes. Oh, Kobe. Merry Christmas, Kobe. Merry Christmas. We can have more Christmases, can we? Go on, go for a swim. Good boy.